Hey guys, so I just wanted to let you know about my Ami purchase experience. I just picked up my Ami about 2 weeks ago to take my little daughter to nursery 3 times a week. Um, I saw one in Paris, I think, or in Milan at a show, and I thought, wow, that'd be really cool. So anyway, I bought one, and I've had it now for a couple of weeks. Ran into some problems, as you do, but I want to just talk about the purchase experience. It has been really bad. I have to be honest, it's been really bad. I ordered the car a few months ago, um, and then I just waited, played the waiting game. I got an email to say that my car was in the country with my reg number, um, and I would be getting more emails in the next week or two. I got another couple of emails the following week or so. Some were to send my driving license in, finance information, all that sort of stuff, my payment for the deposit. Sent everything in, and again, I heard nothing for 2, 3 weeks. Then I thought, okay, well, my car's definitely here, so I wonder why it's taken so long, so I'll ring them back and see. So I rang up Ami UK, spoke to a very nice guy. Not really his fault. I think he's swamped, but he didn't seem really switched on. And he said, "Oh yeah, your car is here. It's with the dealer already." Um, so I said, "Okay, that's surprising. So let's get the ball rolling." So he went off. I'm not sure. Sent another email to send over my deposit. The link didn't work, so I had to ring him back again. Waited another couple of days. Was able to pay him the deposit again, the second time round. And then I heard nothing again, so I called the dealer, who's only 10 minutes away. He said, "Oh yeah, there's two Amis here, but we don't know who they're for. They dropped them off on the 22nd of December. They've been with us for 2, 3 weeks. We don't know who actually who they're allocated to." So I said, "I'm assuming one of them must be mine." So I got back onto Ami again. They clarified, "Oh yes, one of these cars is yours." And I then did everything very quickly, the deposit, got the insurance sorted, got everything all done. Went to pick up the car. Car was here, no problem, got the car, no orange pack. They told me that on the phone that they would be sent on afterwards. It's been 2 weeks now. There's no orange packs turned up. I asked a week ago if I could get an ETA, only because I was going to be away. I've had no ETA, no update, nothing. Another week went by. I didn't even get an invoice for the sale. So he told me that the dealer would supply the invoice, but it turns out that they send the invoice directly from head office. So I got the invoice. Invoice was predated before I'd actually sent any money, so I couldn't account for it. I'm still waiting for the orange pack. It's been a nightmare. And then today we've had a lot of rain. Yesterday there's a lot of rain. And I drove the Ami to collect my daughter. And I realised that all the floors were wet. And discovered that the water is coming in through the floor, under the doors, and actually in between the plastic panels on the floor, so the floor gets wet. So I've got it booked in now for next week for the guys to have a look at it and seal it all up. They said it should have been sealed up, but they've obviously forgot. There was a bulletin for it, so it's going to be sealed up. The door has been rattling. I've adjusted that. A couple of other things. And, I think it's a great little thing. The range is quite poor. In the cold weather, 2 degrees, 5 degrees, I'm getting nowhere near 45, 46 miles. I'm doing about 30, 35. I've got 65 miles on the odometer, and it's just started its third charge. So it's not doing very well in cold weather, if I'm honest. I've used the little blower a little bit, but I think the forte of this car is going to be warmer weather. It's not really going to be cold weather. So that was about it. I just wanted to give you an update because I haven't really heard many negative things. Everything seems to be all about, living with it and driving it, but nothing really about the purchase experience. But for me, Citroen have a lot of work to do. It was the most unslick experience I've ever had. Things should work, links should work, information should be accurate, and it should be done in a more timely way. So it's been a bit frustrating, really, that I've had to run around so much. But I've got the car now. Hopefully the orange pack will come soon. Hopefully the leak will be fixed. that can be sorted, and I can continue on driving this, for the next few months and see how it goes. But for anybody that wants to buy an Ami, I would suggest that you test it first. Make sure that it's right for you. There are a few moments where if you go onto a fast road, you do clench a bit because it really is quite limited on speed. So it really is a city dweller. I think taking it onto the dual carriageway, suicide. I did it the other day and it was pretty nervy, to be honest. I think it's a design piece. It's great. I think as a mobility solution, it's fantastic. It really is. I just think that the model that they brought over to the UK, the business model they brought over, was very sort of slapdashery because they had to get it put together pretty quickly because the Ami wasn't really going to come here. But I guess I just had expectations that things would be more slick. But sadly, it wasn't to be. But I'm going to send another email to these guys. Hopefully the orange pack will come soon. I will also do a couple of other videos driving around, a bit more positive, the pros and cons, and a little bit about the build quality. It's a little bit hit and miss. I think certain parts are surprising. And I'd like to do a bit of a detailed breakdown of how the car's built and some of the areas that you may want to make sure that are functioning correctly when you get the car. But as a machine, as an A to B tool, I think it's great. So I would fully recommend it. I would certainly hope that you get a better experience than I got. Hopefully you will. And it's nothing personal to the guy I've been dealing with. I just feel that the service has been a little bit lackluster. And it's one of those things. But I will send another video soon, and we'll see you then. Take care. Bye, everyone.